The thermite reaction is a highly exothermic reaction between aluminum powder and iron oxide. 2 aluminum plus 1 iron oxide react to form aluminum oxide and molten iron. The standard enthalpy of reaction can be calculated from the enthalpies of formation of iron oxide and aluminum oxide, yielding an overall reaction enthalpy of negative 851.5 kilojoules per mole. That's a lot. To run this demo, I've taken 2 clay pots and drilled holes through the bottom of them, sealed one of the holes, and then filled the top clay pot with thermite. While this reaction is thermodynamically spontaneous, it is not kinetically spontaneous, so to ignite it, I'm going to use a sparkler to set it off. The reaction is bright, it's fast, and it is exothermic. Pretty much everything here is covered in molten iron and on fire afterwards. To do this safely, I collect the molten iron in a bucket of sand underneath. Here I'm trying to pick up some of that molten iron to show you just how hot and bright it is, but I didn't have enough sand in the bucket, so the molten iron actually melted and adhered to the bucket. It's already cooled to the point where it's no longer a liquid, but based on the shape you can see that it clearly was something that flowed and then cooled down. The reaction is equally dramatic when shown in slow motion. You can clearly see the explosion of sparks that are made of molten iron. If you watch the region of the video just underneath the clay pots, you can very clearly see the stream of molten iron that pours out after the reaction. Several minutes later, the iron is still red hot. You can see some shards of the terracotta pot that cracked, along with other drops of iron, and you can see that the inside of the pot is completely coated with iron, some still glowing red hot. The heat has visibly discolored and cracked the top clay pot that was containing the thermite.